Hey guys, it's Xwayne here, and we're on some Diablo 4, but this time we're on the expansion. It just released a day or so ago. I've been working on my Fire Sorceress, but this one is, I actually was able to build my Ice Sorceress. As you know, I only play Sorceress characters. I've played other great characters in the past, but I've stuck to the Sorcerers. And just thanks for stopping by, guys. This will be an episode one for my ice sorcerers. I haven't done one like an episode series for the. I was waiting for the season to end, and it did end, and then I actually had a lot of legacy items on my that I had found. So I actually spent about 2 hours building this character, not level wise. She's level 60. I had already pre-built her 260 before a couple seasons ago, actually, and was just waiting. So now I've worked out all her equipment, which I had found and stuff. And then, so this is just all ice. I'm going with Fireball, which. Oh, and let's take a look at the new tree. So I'm able to improve the ice sorceress. The last time I did an ice sorceress was actually Diablo 3, when you were able to have ice hydras. We'll jump over here to the hydras real quick. So now in the expansion, they've allowed us to have a ice hydra once again. They didn't for a lightning, but maybe that's something that comes later, or maybe I missed something. But for right now, you can create a frigid hydra, and I've always liked the ice builds. So, but anyways, so but just to take a glance at the new tree, this is what the new tree looks like. It's a, it's not complicated, but it's a little different, a little more. They've changed a few things here and there, um, moved stuff around, and it looks really nice. You can create some different builds with it. My fire source is actually looking pretty good right now with some of the changes. I know this is about my ice sorcerers, but like uh, like right now on my fire source, I am working on a kind of a ball lightning, but fire build. So, but back to the Ice Queen here, which that's her name. I'm going with Fireball, Frozen Orb, of course, to bring back the memories of a D2, I guess. I was gonna go with Frostbolt, but sometimes it's just a basic attack and it doesn't put out a lot. But I suppose it could put out a lot, so I may
Welcome to my home, away home.
I may change. That's my mercenary. He's always close by. Anyways, thanks for joining us, and we're just going to take a look at a couple of things on this newly built character. It took me a while. It usually always does. Now I'm only an expert right now because I've never really played her past that. As you can see, there's a little skill on there that allows the frozen orb to, once it hits, it'll move on to one more. We're also using fireball. I put a lot of resource regeneration. Oops, I guess that's not always the best. Take a look at my mount. It's got a little lightning, a little ice. And there's there's an aspect that you can add to I believe it's rings and jewelry, and it'll allow you to have 2. But they look pretty nice, hydras. I tend to kill a lot of animals, but I'm right in a farm area. So it's actually nice to be able to play the ice hydras again. I almost always play hydras. And she's fast. Spending 2 hours on her. So she's all ice, as you can see on my. Now my resource generation isn't quite all there, but if I just continuously fireballs, I can get off quite a bit. Let's try this out. Let's see how she does. I also have a lot of barrier. So this is actually going to be pretty fun, this character. I was having fun with Lightning Sorceress on the season, and defensively she was stronger than my Fire Source. But this one is actually now stronger than my Fire Source, defensively wise. Damage wise, not quite yet. So they're actually doing pretty good. Right now they're hitting for 46,000 damage. My fireball, which is ice, is actually 69,000 damage. It's not bad. I do have Frost Nova, but it's and I do have Frostbolt in here, but I don't use it. I just use it for the take you to the S bar pull up here, and my enchantments, I put Frostbolt in there for the direct damage from skills applies up to 18%. And then I also use the Frost Nova to enemies that die while frozen by Frost Nova have a 100% chance to unleash an additional Frost Nova. And I believe that also works on my Hydras too. So I also have just to look over the equipment that I had. Took a lot of time building. I do a lot of fortify, resource, and all these have at least 1 or 2 stars on them because that was stuff that was collected. Now they're all going to be legacy once I hit. I'm level 60, but once I hit level 70 in the expansion, these all are going to probably become legacy, and I'll have to replace them. But that's part of the game. Oh yeah, so 65,000 toughness is my strongest sorceress at the moment, which does pretty well. Damage needs to come up. I always use runes or drinking a potion and the necromancer's thorns type of damage, but also healing. Same thing with this one. Neil and Thul on runes. And then the Frost Nova will randomly pop off, especially on the Hydras. I do a lot of maximum life, which puts me at about 9,000 life, but I have a lot of barriers, and I also get fortify, so she's pretty defensively strong. She's gonna hold up. If you look at this ring right here, this is the the one that I have the aspect on. If you look at it, this aspect, your maximum number of conjurations is increased by 1, so that includes your Hydra is a conjuration. There's a lot of defensive stuff in there. This one was probably my best find. 3 stars, amulet. It's got some nice stuff on it. But as for my weapon, it had a 2-star. I did find this, and I added 100% cold damage on this one. So she does pretty good with damage. Damage with cold is at 514%. A lot of that comes out of the frostburn because you get fire and cold damage. But this one was nice because the lucky hit is at 4,800 cold damage. So alright guys, so I'm going to probably end this here, but I just wanted to show you the first episode of the Ice Queen's journey. So I call them episodes or journey, and I'll do one every once in a while, and to see how changes have been made. Now we're in the expansion now, so things are going to be a lot different. We got the cube coming up. We got, that's one part I forgot to show you, is the talisman, and we'll put that there, so it unlocks the 3. So when I find more, I can place them in there, and this system actually works really well. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. This is Xwayne. Please like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. There will be more on this Ice Queen. She's looking good so far. Have a great night or day, guys.